just left without saying a word.
Because I see like on self promotion, I've got like video after video of some weird pink background with some dude, anime dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand why he joined. Yeah, I think he just wanted to like. I think some people just join fucking Discord just to like promote their thing, the things that will get them views or something. I don't fucking understand it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen that before. Except there was someone who was always posting his artwork and making some big statements and then never listening to anything anybody said.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
I'll just give it a few more minutes.
SCP agent said he wouldn't be able to show up for a while or tonight.
Yeah, I saw that. Anyone that doesn't show up tonight, I'm just gonna mail them some roadkill.
Why roadkill?
I don't know. When I worked at UPS a long time ago, I worked down just handling the boxes and loading the trucks, and we found this like one leaky box, and someone like for some reason tried to mail a dyer. It was really
It's so
nasty.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Probably rotting in there.
Yeah, it was rotting. Like, I don't think they understand food storage, food safety, decomposition. Because it didn't even have plastic wrap on it. It was just like in the box.
Oh.
no.
Oh.
So either
It's
they
just-
were stupid or they were trolling.
They straight up just sent it. Oh my god. Ew.
So what did you do? Did you send it on forward to the address?
No, we can't because whatever fucking law, like you can't send shit like that, like that's not properly boxed or whatever and contained, so we like had to throw it away. But it was weird because then you just see deer legs in the dumpster.
Which, while it's amusing, probably isn't all that helpful.
I was just thinking there's like 2 other boxes with the rest of the deer in it. But you're saying it was like a whole deer crammed into one box.
Whole deer crammed into one box. Yeah, I didn't have to change too much, Gloria, but I added some shit. I don't know if you've seen them.
Let me check real quick. Yes, I'm just right now. I'm looking for the map because I saw the void. Just needed to move it around a little bit. The last 2?
The last 2, and then there's Light of Judgment, attack ability, bullshit, Chinese people.
Alright. Thank you.
So when we last left the group, you guys were trying to attack the Elder Mind in the hive of Mind Flayers. And it is the Mind Flayers' turn. Right
We
into
did not
combat.
left off in a good day. We did not left off well. That's for sure.
Okay, this attack will be to Crash, since he's right next to him.
I can hear the funeral march. That misses.
That misses?
Unless
Okay,
they're attacking with advantage.
and again. And that misses, I assume.
Yes.
And then the second one, this will be to Rabican. Where the fuck are the... Oh, there they are. 1, 2... I'm assuming both hit.
Give me 1 second. I see you got 20. Yeah, I'm going to use. Sorry, let me just read this reaction spell to see if it only affects one or both.
Okay.
If it only affects one, I'll use Unluck on that on the other.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to use Unluck on that on the first one, and the 20 misses.
Okay, so they both miss? Since...
Yes. I'll use Unluck on that as well.
Okay. The Werebear Madari will run forward. And she... What did I make this bitch do? Hiya. Does a 15 miss this motherfucker? It does. Okay. And she does 21 slashing damage with her claws as she tries to maul this person like a crazy grizzly bear Yark.
Okay, so the one she's attacking is that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, on the bottom.
It's looking pretty bloodied up.
Yeah, he looks pretty bad. He looks like Leo DiCaprio in that movie with that bear and shit.
I haven't quite seen that one, The Revenant.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I am going to assist with taking that one out. So I
You'll
just
have
target-
advantage.
Sweet.
That's a hit. That's a miss.
Wow.
But he is dead. How do you kill him?
Yark splits his head in half. Just one solid chop.
Shazam. Do you do anything else?
Let's see. I'm just going to move up to... okay, so it's just the first attack. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm going to move up closer to that one and then end my turn.
Okay. Everyone make a intelligence saving throw. So if you got anything under 15, before I roll this, you can still use inspiration if you want.
Just in case. I'ma just.
Don't forget, I gave you guys all that gift of luck spell, so some of you may still have luck points left.
Um.
If you failed, you take 20 psychic damage.
Woo! It's great.
You hear a high-pitched noise that makes your nose, your eyes, your ears bleed as it pierces through your head. I crash.
Okay, the smart thing to do would be to run away, but... Actually, yeah, I'm gonna use the disengage action and move back.
Why?
Because I'm at 10 health.
How come?
Because these things are strong.
Why?
I'm gonna move back to about here.
Why?
And I think I probably have my spiritual weapon still up. If not, I'll just recast it.
You see that detail in that spiritual weapon that I just drew? It took me 10 years to color that in. And that's a hit.
Right, that'll end my turn.
Okay, your turn has ended. Millicent.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Krabs. Well, you see, funny story. I am dying. So I'm just gonna slap myself with a cure wound. And, how desperate am I?
I don't know. You're...
I'm pretty desperate, not gonna lie. Pretty desperate. So I'm just gonna do a little 5. And, yeah, I'll accept that. And, let me see if I have any bonus that I can use. I do not. I end my turn, thank you.
Okay. Rabbit can.
Alright. Is it possible to flank this guy above me since we're surrounding him? Or is the wall make Yes. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go crazy on this guy.
Yes.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes, the crack pipe hits. The booming blade hits. Yes. How do you kill this thing?
I still want to click the next one. Is he still up, or because he's green? Is he really dead?
Yeah, he's really dead.
All right, I guess I just.
The health thing for some reason is not working. When I'm changing the damage on people.
All right, so I wait for him to do like the little squid man, like, and I just shove the crack pipe down his throat, like I want him to take it off. But then I just keep shoving it down further until he dies, and I laugh at him.
And he disappears. Things get a little quiet. You could have sworn there was a larger end at the hallway, but now you see what looks like a hallway that never ends, going towards the east. But before we get to that, Rory.
Yes.
Tell us about your character in this apocalyptic setting called the Frontier.
Hmm. Well, he's a half elf. Stands around 6 feet tall. He looks like the picture that I've got on the character sheet there. He passes himself off as a studier of occult matters. That's pretty much it for him. He doesn't have a real job.
So growing up, would your character have been raised in? Just think of this almost like Fallout. Were you raised in a secured bunker or military base, or would you say your guy was raised in Underdark or in a tribe of some sort or an outside city? What kind of place did you grow up in?
Probably Underhill with the elves. Wherever elves live.
A vast majority of them have taken places among the vaulted cities. Yeah, you could have grown up among them. There's this organization called the Unsleeping Eyes, which are the soldiers that are trying to civilize the rest of the wasteland. That's not a stolen story from Fallout. I made this all on my own. Would this be some organization you would be interested in joining, or would you be? What would make you go out in the wastelands on your own?
On my own?
Yeah, or would you stay with and join the Brotherhood?
What would make me go out on my own? If I thought there was something out there that I could use, I'd go get it. If I had people around me that I trusted, which is very seldom,
You are given the task to follow these group of soldiers into attacking the Mind Flayer hive, basically for the benefit of the Drow, because they were getting conquered by all these Mind Flayers. The party has already killed most of the mindless puppets and are pretty close to facing the Elder Brain. We could just say that you just showed up at this instance. You're with the backup force, or yeah, and we can just start from there if you want.
sure. That seems reasonable.
And then if everyone else wants to introduce their character as this elf pops up, this half elf.
All right. I'm Rabikin, also known as Trash Wizard. You see, well, I guess you can't see it too well, but like the picture, a bag of bones covered in robes. You'd probably be able to easily discern that I'm a lich, and you see a large pipe in his hand. That's what I look like.
Can't recall if I actually put down a description of myself or not, but it's just an incredibly large, wild-looking lizard folk that's just absolutely covered in gore at the moment. Is by the flying bag of bones, who he's hovering on a pair of odd-looking wings.
Okay. That's Yark, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Sam, you want to go first?
Sure, I can. Well, Crash is standing in the corridor. Short, little tabaxi, white fur, long silver hair that falls past his shoulders, wearing armor that looks like it's made of wood and carrying a giant dragon tooth on the end of a stave. Probably also covered in gore at the moment.
So, Millie, she's a strange being to begin with. She used to be a tiefling, but over time she became Hornish. A Samar. A Samar. Close enough. But she has like a dark fuchsia hair color and lightish pink. She just right now has her wings out and is holding for dear life.
Okay. In terms of equipment, I've got a crossbow, some daggers, and a walking stick. Not exactly over-equipped. Then I go, excuse me, but I'm with the relief force that's supposed to help you out. Unfortunately, I'm the only one who got this far. So, yeah.
Uh-oh, did the others all die?
More or less.
That's gonna hurt our numbers.
Yes.
Real bad.
We'll have to recover their bodies. Yark may or may not be drooling.
I thought-
This is no time for dinner.
Not gonna lie, I thought we were bombing the place.
Well, we gotta make
There's-
sure the brain is dead first.
By bombing.
But what if it survives the bomb?
What kind of bomb?
Here's for Millie, once I find the spell.
No
Sorry, what?
nuke.
Yeah, for some reason Cure Wounds is not on my list anymore, which is very, very weird. There it is.
It's like we yeeted the healing aspect of cleric today. That's
Hey, quick question. Rory, did you play in yesterday's game too?
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
thank you.
This
Which
game,
character
sorry.
What was the question?
Oh, which character were you yesterday?
Mansoor?
Okay.
Yeah, in this game there's guns. Hacking is a skill. It's kind of not super futuristic, but almost like a Shadowrun isk, but just end of the world.
Well, I put down that I was proficient with firearms. I don't happen to own any, but I'm proficient in them.
Do we still have any of those laser guns from the Mind Flayers?
Yeah, you want one? I've got a spare. I'm not using it.
Yeah, I was just gonna be like, hello, new person. Want a gun?
Welcome to the team.
Especially if it's a pistol, yes.
Yeah, here's a laser pistol for you. I throw it to you.
Thanks. I
How are
said,
you in HP?
Huh?
How are you in HP right now?
Me? I've got 10.
I'm gonna slap you. Give
Heal
me a minute.
party!
Woo!
So to the east, you see what looks like an endless hallway, and back to the west where you came from, you see the entrance again.
There you go.
Wow.
Not using it, so might as well just use it as a level 6.
Do we want to rest or do we want to push forward?
How's everyone else doing on health?
Currently at 97.
39.
90.
You see Midari attempting to run down the hallway, and it kind of looks like she's on a treadmill where she's not going anywhere. She's just running forward, basically going nowhere. I don't understand this. There's a fucking illusion to magic. She stops and takes a swig from her canteen. Yeah, you sense a illusion.
See, now I regret level 6 spell usage, but it's fine.
Mark narrows his eyes. That was definitely not like that when we started.
Does anything in terms of like, we know it's an illusion now, but do we see anything that could refract the illusion? That kind of like gives it away, kind of?
You could
thing?
try to do an Arcana check.
Oh, no.
I can help with that.
I'm gonna
guidance.
try, but it's not gonna be good. I can tell it's not gonna be good. I'm very surprised today.
You can add a D4 to that.
Even more so.
If you, from that check, if you do a powerful enough dispel magic, you'll be able to kill the illusion.
I don't have the spell magic on me. But can I tell my fellow friends who are more intelligent than me, who might have dispel magic on them, to do that?
You could, yeah.
Cool.
You all hear in your mind a voice that says,
Fee, fi, fo, fum.
"Why do you want to kill me? I've never done anything to you guys."
My dude, I almost died. That's not doing anything to me, just saying.
You kidnapped our people and turned them into mindless zombies.
They weren't your people.
They weren't yours either.
We want to kill you because that's what we were hired to do.
Something is stopping me from shifting planes. You hear Madari laugh as you guys hear this telepathically. "Please, for the future of my colony, I cannot die."
Sounds
For the
fake, but
future
okay.
of our colony, you can't live.
I mean,
If I promise
doesn't
to
like
stop,
what's his face?
I promise
What was
I'll
the
stop kidnapping
name?
people.
Empty words of a desperate evil creature.
Plus, your colony can definitely live without you. I mean, it's been proven with Crash's little buddy.
Also, your continued existence, I mean, you're like a living virus. Wherever you go, you just consume. I don't think letting you go and doing that to another people is very kind of us either.
We don't consume, we change you into the ultimate and perfect race.
Oh, is that also synonymous with enslaving people? Because it's what it feels like.
It's the future of all your people. It's already happened.
Yeah, well, that's a problem for them, not us.
I gotta be honest, I just want to kill him because he's got a stupid squid face.
Yark is just singing a traditional song inside of his head as loudly as he can, think.
Well, even if they weren't paying me, I do like calamari. So we could always cook him.
I mean, we don't know what the Elder Brain looks like, do we?
Morniac squid? Isn't he some sort of big squid?
Well, there was a third one that we were fighting, and he was like the other squids, but like bigger and more tentacly, more calamari per pound.
Let's stop talking and go find this guy and kill him.
Oh yeah.
I
dispel-
like you, says Yark.
We gotta dispel this illusion first.
Ah. Well, I can't do that.
Can I do some sort of check to see how powerful dispel I would need?
You can attempt.
Allow me to help you with that.
You would need at least a level 6.
Well, guys, I can't do that until I rest.
Long rest, short rest. I feel like you mean long rest.
Yeah, I would need a long rest unless I'm going to sit here and keep going through spells, hoping that one of them cuts through. But I don't think I can do that.
What about if, do any of you have any explosives? Maybe we could just blow up the hallway and go around it. You know, blow a hole
I
in the
have
side.
dispel magic, and I have a spare 6th level slot, but I don't have it prepared.
I got to be honest. I feel like if we're going to go after this thing, we want to be at full anyway.
Yeah, full. And now we're
Okay.
just gonna be dropping like flies.
Should we just sit in this endless corridor and wait?
I would. I mean, he can't get it. He's hiding from us down that hallway, I think, and none of his people are left, and he can't escape. So
How do we know there's none of them left and there's none coming our way?
Well, it's the entrance is back there. Why don't we just block it up? Shut the door.
I mean, I still have the private flame to control. Oh, let me just this. I still have these. That it will take 10 minutes. So
Is that what you're gonna do?
yes,
Okay.
yes,
Ah.
yes.
Roll a d20 and see if anything happens while you perform
Last
this.
Was afraid of.
Let's see what happens. If you guys
Yeah.
don't sing, I'm gonna kick you all out of this game. I swear to
It's a
fucking God.
musical.
Did you say if we don't sing, you're going to kick us out?
Yeah, but I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, okay.
14.
Lucky number 14.
What is happening on 14? So you hear on the comms, most of the hive has been suppressed. A lot are making their way towards you, but they've thankfully been able to defend them off. So you are able to cast that spell with no problem.
Nice. Right, guys.
And then you guys take a long rest or a short
Yes.
rest.
Long rest.
The whole time you're taking a rest, this creature, this elder brain, keeps trying to convince you ways of how he could benefit being allies with him. It's kind of hard to relax, but you still manage to, get a long rest.
Crash would probably talk with him if he could. Just, back and forth chatter. He doesn't need to sleep anyways.
You know, that's a good idea. I don't sleep either. I'm just gonna mentally talk to him about how awesome drugs are for the 8 hours.
Crash should probably probe about questions about how the mind flayers work and their physiology and all that stuff.
Yark tries to mentally snore as he snoozes.
And you wake up. It's a new day, question mark, in Underdark? It's hard to say. And you cast Dispel Magic, right?
Can I do something before the long rest finishes, though?
Yep.
Once again, because of the whole mind blasty stuff, I would have used my remaining spell slots to cast Gift of Luck on each of you.
Oh.
Anything else before you dispel this illusion?
Crash just says, "Well, this was a nice chat, but I'm afraid we have to kill you now."
So did you cast it, Mr. Rabican?
Yeah, 6th level.
6th level.
But I would probably stand back a bit from it.
And you're gonna want to roll initiative. Let me... Yeah, let's roll initiative. Let's see, I got this one.
I did not have my token clicked. Did I got double ones on that, didn't I?
Where is the fucking Elder Brain sheet? There you are. Ho 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 ho. Did everyone roll? Is everyone on there? Did you need me to add you on there, Yark?
Yes, please.
What did you get?
I got a total of 10.
10? Okay. I got you. Motherfucker, can I click in the goddamn space? Yes, I can. And I hit the enter button. And I'm gonna talk, like I'm Morgan Freeman, but I can't. Where the fudge? Descending. Hookah, hookah, hookah. Crash! The illusion disappears as you see the blob that takes form of anything that you cherished of any person in your past. It says, "Don't kill me, please. I love you."
Crash just stares at it, then walks forward. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he just says, "Don't you fucking talk to me."
You see it turn into Bannock. You see it turn into Gare. Let's see. A Constitution saving throw. Oh, I believe that's a failure.
It is. It'll take the 26 slashing. And it was lucky and doesn't take the level of exhaustion.
Okay. Anything else?
Yep, spiritual weapon. And that will end in my turn.
Okay. Oops, I clicked on the wrong fucking thing because I'm fucking dumb. I painted a door for no reason.
I was wondering what that was.
How do you pronounce your name? Anberhark?
Bayartic. I'm
Biartic?
Bayartic.
Arnbiartic. It is your turn.
Yep.
You see a giant amorphous blob at the end of the hallway. I don't know actually if you can see him with your vision.
Right now I see it. Yeah.
It shifts and turns into people of your past, your mom, your father, if you had any siblings, anyone that you cared about, begging you not to shoot it and fucking with your brain as it speaks to you telepathically.
I laugh at it and go, every one of the people you've turned into would know better than to ask me for mercy. And I cast a spell at it. Let's see if it's on this list. There it is.
Intelligence saving throw. Oof. Each creature. Okay, so the Elder Brain 2. Oof. And how much damage altogether?
The damage it took was 29 psychic.
29 psychic, okay.
And since it appears to have failed its save, it would be rolling a d6 and subtracting that number from all of its attack rolls, all of its ability checks, as well as its constitution saving throws to maintain any concentration.
Okay. Okay.
And now I'll just walk back a few feet.
Okay.
10, 15. There we go.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Ziblob will run forward. Shift into something a bit smaller because it's amorphous, and let's see what it does. I have to roll a minus d6 to whatever this I do. What does the blob do? Okay. Does... Ooh, I gotta roll a d6 real quick. But that wouldn't hit you anyway, Crash, right? Yeah, regardless.
Nope.
Yeah, even with the d6, so... Okay. And... do a wisdom saving throw. Does that subtract the DC on its abilities too, with the d6?
No. Its
Okay.
ability checks, anything like history or persuasion or deception, any of that.
Okay. And it doesn't say, but you pass.
I hope I passed.
So you're only going to take half of this damage. 8d10. You get a strong headache as it tries to consume your memories, so... fucking 24. psychic damage. And Yark.
All
See the
right.
blob try to consume your tabaxi warrior friend.
All right. Bonus action to rage. And then I'm aware the last time I saw the tabaxi get consumed, Crash came flying right back towards me, so I'm going to try and avoid that this time. And I'm going to start hacking at it with reckless attacks.
I'm reporting you for hacking. You're banned.
But yeah, I said I was going to hack at it.
How much is that total? This thing, you disintegrate this blob with your mighty axe blows. You're left with a big red gelatin kind of puddle on the ground.
All right, Yark.
Yeah, that was really good.
Well
That's
done,
great.
Yark flexes. Ha! Brawn beats brain. You start
Right,
chasing the slime.
Do you do anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Rabican.
I yell over Yark and Crash. Hey, can you see the brain thing?
Yark starts poking in the puddle to look for a brain.
I can't see a brain, no.
All right.
I see something up ahead, but I can't tell what it is.
I just see a wall.
Yeah, I just see more people laying down who look like me. All right, I hold my action then. That's it for me.
Millicent.
Well, sweet. All right. Okay. I see whatever the heck that is. I'm gonna shoot it. We'll see. We're gonna send 2 magic beams and hope that none of them hit. It's fine. It's okay.
Actually, they both hit because he has
Really?
shit AC. Yeah, he has
He's just a
shit
brain.
AC. Yeah,
Okay.
he's just sitting still in a puddle, basically.
Right. Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna add Hunter's mark to both of those. Oh. Yeah. And I end my turn. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
So he is aware of creatures within 5 miles of him. Ba, 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 ba. And how far is everybody? Pew, 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 pew. Oh, just reachable. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So everybody do a intelligence saving throw. If a 17 hits you.
Oh man.
Thank God a 17 does not hit me.
But also, it's a miss.
I would like to use one of those luck points on that.
So will I.
17 hits you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 16 AC with my cloak of protection.
Oh man.
I have a 14 AC. Don't feel bad.
Oh man.
I have a spell I'm gonna have to use on you.
Oh, it's bludgeoning.
If you... Yeah, if you failed, you are stunned, right? Is that where it says? Yeah, if you failed, yeah, nothing happens. Yeah, if you fail, you just take the damage. And it's bludgeoning. Or it's supposed to be psychic damage, actually, I'm sorry. I don't know why that says bludgeoning. I was like, that's weird, okay. So amidst this psychic beam, if you weren't affected by it, you just get a little tickle in your brain. Let's see.
Isn't it all or nothing?
Yeah, it's all or nothing, basically. I was just rereading it. And let's see, let's make sure this character, since we're about to start round 2, I shall roll this guy in. Descending. And he gets to start first. Do you have an action held, Ravikan?
Yeah, but it triggers. The idea was to trigger when I see somebody, but I don't see anybody.
You see somebody pop around the corner.
Okay. The held action was to fire off one of those fireball scrolls we got. So
Okay.
dexterity save, DC 19.
DC 19. So it's a fireball?
Yeah.
So the Elder Brain fails. And this bitch fails. Wow. Take 24 fire damage. So
That
you
was a
see
bad
this you see this mind flare pop out and you just blast him with the fireball. Four. And he will point out his finger.
Oh no.
Pointing is impolite. Don't do that.
Okay, this is going to... Let me see. 1 is Yark, 2... Yeah, okay. I'll just do it that way. Fuck it. Okay, this is going to go to Crash.
Oh no.
Counter spell. Okay, it's going to be a level 6 spell.
Okay, I got a DC 16. Yes.
Nice. So it doesn't go upon him, just makes it miss, basically.
His spell just goes fizzles out.
Aw, I really wanted to use this. That would have been just
there
great.
you
go. No,
So
yeah,
you
no.
see this beam start to like form on his fingertip, and then it just fizzles out thanks to Ravikan's quick thinking. He is the superior wizard, and then he hides behind the corner like a little bitch that he is. Once again, and Dougal.
Okay, let's see. Back out of sight. Landing with that. I'm going to assume he's around the corner here, and I'm going to throw a fireball at this spot over here. So
Okay.
reach 20 back this corridor, hopefully catching him wherever he is.
Yes. Yes. And he can't run because he has no legs. Lieutenant Dan.
And let's see.
Got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
Double. DC 17 dexterity or 30 points. Well, 37 points.
Nice. You hear a scream in your head. Do you do anything else?
Let me see here. What is this on my side here? Is this a crypt or what is that?
Yeah, it's a tomb. It's a
Is it
crypt.
something hop over on top of to get
Yeah,
out of the
you
line?
can. Yeah, you could hop on
Yeah.
that.
I'll just hop up here and get out of sight somewhat. Kick the bones out of the way. That sort of thing. That's it.
You disrespected a drow's grave as you hide behind the wall. Crash.
Alright, Crash is gonna move up a few feet.
You move up a few feet. You see a giant brain in a pool. And the music
Oh, you
stopped.
are one ugly motherfucker.
Do you say it like Arnold Schwarzenegger?
A little bit, yes.
You ugly motherfucker. Let me find a new song as you decide what to do.
God damn it.
What'd you roll?
Yes.
Well, I'm trying
Blank.
to use Chains of the Goddess on it, but the spell refuses to,
Appear.
Yes, it seems like 80% of my character sheet is broken again.
Is it a DC roll that they gotta do, or?
Yeah, they need to make a successful wisdom saving throw, but it doesn't say what the DC is.
Your DC should be, well, I'm assuming it's lower than 21, but your DC says it, at
Yeah,
the,
it's a 17.
yeah, 17, so is there a thing like half damage or anything like that?
I think it's save or suck,
Okay.
but I want to use it, so I'm going to use it.
If you click on the spell itself on the little word balloon thing.
And I'm going to use unluck on that, if that's okay.
Yeah. Okay, so he gets hit from your spell. And what
Alright, so he is now restrained by chains of psychic force and is about to take 6d8 bludgeoning damage. And he's going to take 6d8 bludgeoning damage. At the start of each of his turns. Excuse
I
me,
can type.
the initiative list is in the way of my rolling. Alright, I can only roll up to 5d8, so here's 5d8. So he takes 19 force. And
Crush.
Then I'm gonna use my movement to move back here, and then my turn.
Okay. As your turn ends, Yark's turn begins.
All right.
I hate
Oh wow,
myself.
that guy really did run away. All right then. I'm gonna keep going up the steps and hide myself behind the brain.
You see a brain surrounded by what looks like maybe tubes. Some of it looks like tentacles. In the pool, you see many what looks like little squid tadpoles swimming around the brain. Everything hisses at you and flails a little bit, but you are a tough boy.
I hiss right back and then start hitting it with my axe.
You can't. It's not. You're not supposed to.
I'm going to.
Stop.
I guarantee whatever of those squid tadpoles survive, Crash will be taking
Stop.
those.
Of course
Stop.
you will.
Stop.
It's a must.
Double reckless attack, and I'm also going to take a chomp out of it.
Stop. Why? You're hacking.
As he is used to doing, Yark ignores any voices he hears in his head.
Large chunks of the brain fall into the pool. Blood sprays everywhere. You miss with your bite somehow.
If I'm
Well, hold up. It's restrained. He should have advantage.
Oh, yes. So you do have advantage, so it does hit.
That's a good point. Alright, that gives me 4 temporary health, and I end my turn.
Rabican.
I'm gonna fly forward. Bonus action, do the blade song. And for my action, I'm going to. You know, I may as well. Looking at his tentacles, do I think he can reach me from where I am?
It doesn't seem like the tentacles are like something he can. It's not. Nothing can really grab you. It's more kind of something that looks like roots that are growing out of it, but like nothing that he can, physically grab you with.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna use that second scroll.
Of fireball?
Yeah, down bottom, so I can cook that other squid face too.
Ow. And you hear the high-pitched sounds of what maybe could sound probably like from aliens. As you cook them in your bombardment of fireballs. Perhaps it is revenge for them fireballing you earlier.
Yeah, sure.
Do you do anything else?
That's it for me.
Okay, that's it for him. But is
All
it
right.
it for Millicent? Let's find out.
Next time here on the Frontier. Well, I'm gonna just run over here and probably regret it later. Okay. Well, I'm gonna shoot at the brain because he's right there, and because I can. I'm not hitting the brain.
With that 10, actually you do. With that
Oh, right, I forgot
23,
you
yes,
said
because it's
strange.
strange by psychic energy, man.
Yeah. And adding that hunter's mark at the end. And can't really go anywhere. Stay there. Thank you for coming to my TED talk.
Let's see what this guy can do. I can sense thoughts and see what kind of emotional state things are in. Okay.
All
Let's-
he do is just if he can read minds, it's just the same song and repeat. The hamsters.
he's playing what the fuck is that group called that sings Hey Now, Smash Mouth? He's just playing that all in your heads as you attack him. Let's see.
Nice. Every time we hit him, it's kind of like a skip.
Yeah, at least I made the save. I hate that song.
Wow, he doesn't have that many. Okay. You think he would have more moves? Okay, this will be to Yark since you are the closest. Do a intelligence saving throw.
Alright, intelligence saving, you said?
Yes, sir. Okay, not that it, yeah, you don't even get disadvantage because it's restrained, so it'd just be like a normal attack. And then this is to you, but there's no attack on it. Okay, so never mind.
How did it? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, they don't have that much, and he didn't recharge his Psychic Blast. That's really his main attack. He only has like one attack. Okay. His underling. They will run up to Yak and say, "Don't hurt the master."
I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna say, "Hey, now you're a rock star."
And it attempts. Does a 19 hit you?
A 19 does hit me.
Okay. You must do a Constitution saving throw. You have strong constitution, sir. It attempts to paralyze you. Your muscles twitch a little bit, but you take the 7 cold damage from it. So really all he did was just make you feel a little cold on your chest.
All I did was lose 3 of my temporary health points.
Abar, Tark, or Dougal?
Well, from where I am, I can't see much. So, first I'm gonna I see him. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Okay.
One, two, three.
Yep, they're all gonna hit. Oh, the last one doesn't hit.
They should all have 5 more points on them from my charisma. Because I have Agonizing Blast.
I had this problem in the other one too. You have to add it to the macro, but watch out because every time you sign in, it sometimes deletes it.
Okay, so there should be another 15 points of damage on there.
Okay. Anything else?
I think I'll up on this crate this time.
Okay. Crash.
So, Rabican, Millie, and Yark, are you all good with? Do you want to do natural 20s for all your attacks for the next round?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm already doing that.
All right, then. You mind if I? Okay, Crash is gonna squeeze by here. Now I'm gonna cast this.
This.
That's almost as dangerous as that.
Ah!
Trying to find a way to add a radius.
You need a 30-foot radius, you said?
Oh, hey, you should be able to. Alright. Now, extra attack. What the hell is my dragon tooth?
That is disgusting.
So that is gonna be to... Might as well take out this. That's gonna be to the squid face in front of me, and so is my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And
Don't forget.
I think with the aura, it's gonna be treated as a natural 20.
Yeah. So yeah, don't forget the extra.
Not sure how to calculate that.
Okay.
And that will end my turn, but Crash is also gonna yell, "Get 30 feet away from me once you cast your spells."
Yeah, roll another d12 and a d8 for me. Okay, okay. Your aura of violence hurts this man? Yark, you feel empowered with more violence.
Alright. Time to hit things even harder. Yark figures the Ithlid Lich thing is much more of a threat, so I'm going to hit that. Oh wait, I could have just assumed to hit because they're counted as natural 20s and then manually rolled damage.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll just roll an additional 3d12 for both of those.
Okay. Ouch. Okay. Anything else?
That will be it.
Rabican, you have the advantage of the aura of violence.
How bad they messed up is this squid face looking?
He looks pretty fucked.
Alright, I will attack him first. That's 32.
He dies.
Second attack will be at the big guy. I'll just do the damage against as it hits. And I'm gonna hit him with Booming Blade too.
Okay, and don't forget the extra crit die poop.
So 20 plus 12, 32, 45 plus 19.
And you destroy the Elder Brain. Everyone do a dexterity, not a dexterity, intelligence saving throw as Rabbitcat kills this thing.
Ooh.
Haha.
Do you need to borrow my inspiration, Millie?
Now I'm taking it like a champ.
Do we also have Gift of Luck?
We do.
Do you have points left?
Is that
If
really
you
cool?
got below 15, you took 47 psychic damage as it is stricken down, and you almost feel like an earthquake
Cool. Okay.
erupting everywhere.
Yeah, I'll take the 47. Yeah, I'll take the 47.
Now, was this Elder Brain was alive, right? And he can't escape, so I'm assuming his soul is up for grabs.
Yep. You can take him. You can take his soul if you wish.
Yes, I've taken it. I used my reaction for it.
So you guys defeated the fucking Elder Brain, and you saved all of Underdark for now, at least this part of the colony.
Alright, I'm gonna get rid of this annoying aura.
Madari and the rest of the soldiers plant the bomb in certain locations throughout the hive. They execute the last of them, and they detonate.
Crash is gonna take as many of those tadpole. Gonna take those tadpole things in a bucket.
In a bucket.
A bucket or some container, whatever you can carry, whatever they fit in.
Also, did we find any phylacteries when we were down here, or did it seem like they weren't kept here?
It doesn't seem like they were kept here. Let's see, where is the... I'm trying to find the fucking map.
And did we find the people that we came to look for? Or were they already slaves?
Most of them were already slaves and turned into Illithids. But the ones remaining that haven't turned yet, you saved those.
Yay.
Where is...
Hey, Ein, I know we just met, but do you want some victory cocaine?
Yes, I do.
Oh, here you go.
Thanks.
You and your cocaine.
I have to remember to take that before we get into fights.
I'm so happy I finally got to use those spells.
I'm happy none of us died.
Same. I was so certain that disintegration ray was gonna kill me.
It would've. I think.
How much health did you have at the time of it casting?
49.
I thought it didn't matter how much HP you had, and you just disintegrated into dust.
You just
No, if you die from it, you disintegrate to dust.
All right, okay, cool. Still scary.
And everybody gains a level.
Oh,
Yay!
Yes.
woo!
It takes about a month to get back to the surface from traveling miles and miles deep underground, where the Underdark is. You are praised mainly by the Drow and the What the fuck are those dark fucking dwarves called? The Durgan? Whatever the
Durglar?
fuck.
Close enough.
Yeah, those guys, they're happy. Um, it, it opens a lot of opportunity now because now you have a presence, not only on the surface of the world, now on the bottom as you expand the Unsleeping Eyes bases. And yeah. But just let me know when you guys finish leveling. I'm just going to take a quick 10.
Okay.
All right.
But I will be here for any questions.
I
I can't wait to see what those tadpole things grow up into.
You know the Neolithids?
How's the
Yeah,
worm
those
things?
worm things.
Yeah. That's what happens is if a tadpole eats all the other tadpoles in the bowl, if it's not fed brain matter.
okay.
So they turn into the worms. They turn into that giant Neolithid. But that's usually when a colony is destroyed and the tadpoles are left with no one's care, so it feeds on everyone else. That's why they wanted to nuke the place too, just to so no more Neolithids would pop up.
And then Crash had to pack them all into a bucket and take them with him. I like
Well,
to think there's enough enemies
you-
around that he's kept
Did
them
you
well
prick?
fed.
Did you pick up brain matter while you were doing it too?
I mean, he probably would. He'd probably keep them fed.
Just throw it in the bucket. Here's some brain matter.
Probably
Shot.
chopped off enough brain matter. You could scoop some up in the water.
Yeah,
When
there's a
you
lot of.
say Are they the size of tadpoles, or are they like the size of, I don't know, pufferfish, or the size of sunfish, or size of orcas? Tadpoles are these things.
Let me see how big they are.
I mean, they turn into those huge worms. They probably aren't
But
regular tadpole size.
but the way they turn into people is they're getting put into their brain. So they're not that big. Mind Flayer.
Let's see. Do I want to get 20 Constitution or a feat?
Ooh, feet time, yes!
Apparently the Elder Brain feeds off the tadpoles too. They're only 3 inches long. The tadpoles
Crash is gonna have a really weird goldfish tank.
resembles an octopus with 4 tentacles forming its tail. The mature tadpole is inserted into the ear of a living humanoid when it burrows into the creature's skull.
Wow.
Crush is just sitting on his fish tank full of squid monsters, waiting with bated breath for the next invasion.
Yeah, when you return to the surface, it's still in the midst of being rebuilt from the last attack from the Civil War that happened. Yark, you are given an opportunity to marry the daughter of the Queen of the Lizard Folk.
Marriage.
She presents this opportunity to you, well, her servant does, for your brave acts, as they hear that you conquered the Underdark, and gone further than most lizard folk or anyone in their tribe has ever gone. Do you accept this invitation?
Is the daughter hot? In a
I
lizard
guess.
folk way.
Priority.
Yeah, in a lizard folk way, yeah, she's good looking. She's good breed stock, yeah.
Has great skin. Like, is her
Yeah.
teeth very sharp and shiny?
She,
Like,
she,
is it like very well oiled? Because you need to be hydrated if you're gonna have like scaly skin.
All right, that's an easy acceptance.
okay.
Like, this is
okay.
happening. We're going to a
So
wedding.
you accept it, but among their tradition, you have to win a fight to the death against someone that is challenging the title for her hand also.
And
Are you fine with this?
Oh, absolutely. I just picked up Great Weapon Master.
I'm debating on taking Sentinel. What do you think?
do it.
Alright, I'll take Sentinel.
It's great. Just make sure you're surrounded by people who also don't have Sentinel. I think it counteracts it, right? No? Maybe?
I don't think NPCs have Sentinel. Or feats, really, but...
Hey guys, I'm sorry. I have to step away for about 15 minutes and then I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Alright, I gotta make a test roll.
Do you guys see your tokens on the map?
Yes.
I need to zoom out and find the light.
Let me see. I don't know why it doesn't load fucking vision on every map I change.
Yes.
Yep.
So you challenge, so you accept the challenge for the daughter of the lizard folk queen? The princess?
I certainly do.
Okay, whenever you're ready, roll initiative, sir.
Can I talk to him for like 10 minutes before he goes?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's like an event kind of. It's gonna be like in a mini arena. Everyone will be there to cheer and such.
I spend the 10 minutes reminding him how great we did against the Mind Flayers. That'll give him 17 temporary hit points. Inspiring leader.
That's very useful. Yark is just absolutely full of himself by now. Let me just go ahead and add these in. I forgot to do cocaine. That's fine.
You still have time to do cocaine. Okay.
Alright, yeah, I'll do some cocaine. So that would technically give me 12 initiative.
Even though it says drow, pretend it says lizard folk because you know we're immersed in D&D. Because I can't find my lizard man sheet that I fucking had. Kayark, everyone is cheering as the battle begins. You don't have to move anywhere. You guys are just right next to each other. He starts his attack as he pulls out his sword, and I don't mean his penis. Does a 22 hit?
22 does hit.
And you take the 10 piercing damage and poison, as he is a dishonorable fuck that decided to lace his weapons with poison for this fight.
Is that allowed?
Yark.
All right, I am going to enter my rage because I am kind of, well, I mean, I wasn't planning on fighting quite fair, but poison is a little low. And then with my new knowledge of Underdark fighting techniques, I am going to just hit him with my axe. I think I have all the boxes checked for my Great Weapon Master. I'm reckless attacking as well.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
That will end my turn.
And he tries again. $20 hits?
Those both hit, yep. Because of the reckless attack, he gets advantage.
Boop. He goes, you low. You're not a noble. Your turn.
Yep, I'm just adding up the damage. Alright, I'm going to reckless attacking again. Yark is going to just take a chomp out of him. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have Great Weapon Master on it. You don't taste noble.
Okay, yep. And how do you kill him?
I'm going to slice open his gut, reach in, and just tear out everything in there. As a poisoning coward deserves.
You disembowel them in front of the crowd. Some of them are shocked, but mainly the lizard folk are all in awe and cheer louder for you as you kill that dishonorable fool. You are now the future heir to lead the lizard folk.
Oh, dang.
Sweet.
Is Trash Wizard there, or is he still gone?
I think he's still away.
Okay.
Oh, you mean here on the screen then? No, he's not on the screen.
So you guys have basically a montage of month that goes by after returning. Yark defeats the fucking cocky noble lizard folk to a duel. What do you guys do with that time? Do you have a wedding, Yark? Do you have something big or something small?
Something that in my mind befits a princess. So grand in a sort of with I don't know exactly how to put it.
Big celebration.
Yeah, but not a lame one.
Okay, basically the whole city parties the day you get married.
Yeah.
It's a great celebration.
Oh man. Eric's a married man.
There are a few still that don't agree with you, but too scared to challenge your might. And your wife's name is Akima. She kind of dresses like a wannabe Mayan princess, decorated in a bunch of jewels.
Yark adds a note to his mental loop. Food and then jewels.
Ah, you are given a crown, of course, decorated in any fashion that you want, because you are the new heir of the lizard folk people.
Are we supposed to call Yark His Highness now?
Did you just say His Highness?
His Highness.
Highness.
Your Highness.
Arr. Hell,
His Highness.
something like that.
Your Royal Highness. Hello.
But just like we're friends. We've adventured together. You can stick with
Right.
Lord Yark or your greatness. No need for.
Lord Yark, sir.
So everybody make a Constitution saving throw as you party at Yark's wedding. Drinking booze, maybe you're partaking in drugs.
Crash is probably partaking in neither.
Maybe.
I am drinking, thank you.
Crash is just trying to make sure the rest of his friends don't do anything stupid.
You take a sip of water, Crash, but unfortunately, someone has spiked most of the drinks with ayahuasca because it is a family tradition in the lizard folk.
It's a
to
family
drink this.
tradition to spike it.
So, while Millicent, maybe with her celestial blood and Yark's high constitution, they don't feel much. They maybe get a little giggly from this drink, but Dougal and Crash, you both start to hallucinate wildly as you see different shapes, and then you just walk around puking and puking and puking and tripping.
AKA
That's a
Crash
lot.
is completely miserable.
I'm just going to
Um,
assume that Rabican is completely immune by now.
Willie's most likely.
He's like, I do this every day. This is normal.
Meanwhile, Crash is a lightweight.
No.
Oh, where are we?
Huh?
I see it. Yeah, I see a totally different map. I just got back. Sorry.
Oh,
yeah, Yark just won the battle against this royal asshole, and now we're at a wedding.
He's a married man.
so do
Oh,
a
Yark.
Constitution saving throw as you party throughout the night, Rabican, and see if you party too hard. But you have a strong constitution, and as I said earlier, you're probably just like, I do this every day. This is normal. But you see Dougal and Crash both kind of tripping out because somebody spiked most of the drinks with ayahuasca, and everyone's kind of just tripping out while lizard folk shamans are kind of going just following people tripping around.
Hey, Yark, this is the best wedding ever. You got to do this again sometime.
Get married again? Or the party?
Either or. I thought lizard people were polygamous.
I don't know, are they?
Yark just blinks as he tries to figure out the word. But he definitely agrees about the party.
Decorated on the dinner table as you sit up top as the main honor with your new wife Akima. The head of the man that you slayed in the duel sits upon as a main decoration at the table.
Well, that's...
Let's
That's
make no
something.
mistake, I am the head of the table. He is a head on the table.
How's Crash doing? How is our not so...
He is probably completely miserable.
You are having a religious experience as you fall to the ground, touch the grass, and you feel in tune with nature as you look up and the sky spirals into different colors. And
Is he purring?
you could swear you see Helm smiling at you in the sky, making funny faces at you.
Oh, he's definitely purring. And there's probably plants growing everywhere.
Oh, man.
So if you want to mess with a cat, this is the perfect time.
I wish to play with the cat. This is the only time we're gonna have a chance to play with the cat as a cat. Okay. So
Yeah,
I'm
let's go
just
play
gonna
with the
take... I'm just gonna get, like, a very, very long rope and just, you know, start playing with Crash from a safe distance.
Crash begins chasing the rope around.
You both get coronavirus because you're not following distance safety protocols. And that's how the game ends because
We all died of coronavirus because we did not put a limit on the party, and
you're not wearing
No
masks.
6 feet apart.
I didn't hear anyone saying their character put on a mask.
Shout out to my main man, Cody.
Is there anything that you guys do? I was asking in this month's time span, Rabican.
Yeah. One of the first things I would do is cast Major Image at 6th level. You'll see why. I guess the rest of the time I just spend working in my Wizard's Tower / Grow House and making sure everything's going good.
I think Crash would probably spend the month trying to figure out if he could help. Find an alternative for like mind flayers and lithids to eat, because I guess we got a couple of them now. So they don't have to eat brains. There'd be some other diet that they could have or
Like-
substitute.
like cow brains, or
I mean, they've got to eat brains for like some nutrients or something. He's gonna probably
Right.
see if he could synthesize something so they don't have to hunt.
So are you using that on yourself, Rabican?
I just want to have, like, wherever I go, there's an aura of psychedelic light around me. So anybody who walks within, what is it? Whatever the 20-foot cube, it just becomes psychedelic.
Ah, okay. A lot of children like to follow you. And cats, because they like to play with the lights. Crash, if you... maybe with the help of Rabican, can research a way to feed the alternative to the tadpoles. I would do a investigation or a medicine.
I'll help you. Do you want medicine? Okay, I'll do the investigation then.
Yeah, I had a +9 to medicine and a +1 to investigation.
Yeah, you did better than me.
So you probably... So... Let's see. 13, 12, okay. You figure out a way to synthetically grow brain matter off of rats and mice, basically. This is one alternative way, or you could just have people collect brain matter from, you know, fallen enemies and bring them to you, and you can pay them that way. That's what you found so far with your options.
We got some adult illithids or mind flayers or something. We found them in the Underdark and recruited them, right?
Yeah, the rebels. Yeah, the Alhoons.
Yeah, are they able to eat the synthetic brain matter as well?
Yeah.
How do they react to it?
Yeah, but it's a tiny amount for them, so they have to eat a lot.
Sweet. I guess just file that away. Keep researching that whenever we have time.
Another thing is that there are constant clones that are being made of Rabican. They mainly been feeding off that. Does this anger you, Rabican?
Yeah, well, if they weren't eating them, I'd be upset. They have to make sure they eat all of them, because there can be only one.
Also, if Crash finds any unfortunate creature that happens to be brain dead, those are immediately getting turned into mind flayers, probably.
Any brain dead creatures? You said.
Yeah, if he finds brain dead creatures that are beyond saving, he would probably use them for the tadpoles, turn them into mind flayers.
You mean like goblin?
I'm gonna assume Yark just shows up with a slightly decayed, severed head and offers it for use in research, but is turned away.
Did we make any money? 'Cause I was gonna do that magic item creation thing.
Like you want to create a weapon or get some legendary items or something?
And probably not legendary, but you know, some items anyway.
Yeah, cause well, it's kind of weird because there's no currency in this world, but feel free to pick anything from I guess what the fuck is it? Go ahead and pick a rare, and you can have that as an armor or or weapon, and then 1 rare magic item.
Okay.
And you can either create a weapon like some people, or I can design your weapon. You can make a AK-47 like one of our characters had. It's I think the arcane fucking is it the arcane rulebook BS? Yeah, our artillery firework. If you look in the rulebook BS channel, there's arcane artillery firework and the gun nut guide. That could give you some ideas for guns and shit.
Okay.
I have a question about our city. You may have already covered this while I was gone, but have we recouped our losses, or at least retrained enough people to fill the gaps of those that fell during the rebellion?
So kind of, yeah. So you rescued a lot more Underdark people. So you've basically reinforced yourself with mainly Drow and Duergar, and I forget what those gnomes are called that live down there, and some other creatures of the Underdark. There's a few shroom people coming onto the mix, coming to the surface. They join you. Who do you want to have to train them? Yark or Millicent or?
If these are regular fighters, I would think those two would be good at it.
Retraining people? Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all.
If there are any that are interested in becoming clerics, Crash can train those.
Okay.
And those that might be wizards, I'll take care of.
Yark, do a athletics. Millicent, do a performance, and then Crash, you could either do persuasion or religion.
Can I just survive? I gotta teach them to survive.
Yeah, you
I have
can switch to
terrible
survival.
scores in both- I have terrible
Thank you.
scores in both persuasion or religion.
Are there any that wanted to be wizards? Because I lost almost all of them in the battle.
You can do. Yeah, you either do a investigation or persuasion.
Are there any of them that want to be introduced to my patron?
Who's your patron?
Vasya,
Who?
Asmodeus' daughter.
Oh, if you want to recruit some people for that, yeah, do yeah, persuasion. Type her name in for me in the chat too. Oof. Did you use your inspiration? You can re-roll that. So with, I'll go down the line. Yark training the new generation of soldiers. The lizard folk way. How do you do this?
I take them outside the city for a couple of weeks, and those that come back are trained. The same way I was brought up. Living in the swamp, a rough environment.
Okay,
How
so
to-
you're doing the Spartan method?
Essentially, yes. I am aware that these are weaker folk than I, and so I am going to try and keep as many of them alive as possible. But they have to
Okay.
learn by doing.
The 2,000 men, the 2,000 men that you train, out of all of them, you get back basically 600 hardened warriors that are just tough to the gill. These are real killers of the wasteland. They can survive on their own. You can drop them anywhere. Yeah, but the 1,400, they all died.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
We were
so out
supposed
of,
to gain more men, not lose them.
well, out of the 1,400, you got killers that are just basically they're like each men is like 5 men. And then as we go down with survival, how do you teach them survival training, Millicent?
Well,
Should've
I'm
done that first.
guessing.
Learn to survive after this.
Oh no. Alright, so when it comes to survival, I basically Millicent will basically just figure out who's the worst at surviving first and basically have them do like this weird level up method, which is like, okay, you're level 1. You can't go to level 2 until you learn how to do this right, and essentially just keep going the levels. And then I think at a certain level they're allowed to go out and do stuff with at least a superior. So essentially they start kind of like in a group and then they go into a squad, and from the squad they stay with their superior until they pass, I don't know, an exam. Am I describing the Chunin exams? Maybe. But at least they don't die.
Let us see.
At least we get more people. We got more people.
Okay, so
And
out of
I feel
the
like
out
like
of the 2,000 students that you've trained in survival, 910 of them survived.
sorry to interrupt, but whoever failed did not get to go outside. They are now part of the farming community.
The farming
And-
community, okay.
Your farming community. I don't know. They can do
Okay.
other stuff. We need other people to do other
Arts and
stuff,
crafts.
like build houses. I don't know. Like, we need somebody to walk grandma across the street.
It's
Boy
okay. So
Scouts.
you're not doing the Spartan way. You just
No.
either they're soldiers or they're
Are
become
part of the
other.
community.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
we
you get a good amount of soldiers out of that though from
Woo!
your training.
Right.
For paladins or clerics or future holy warriors, Crash, how do you recruit the new people? Do you stand on a soapbox like those crazy priests in the cities?
I don't think he'd be caught dead doing that.
Have you heard the good news? Jesus.
just put a poster. It's like, hey, you. Do you want to help people?
Well, maybe something like that. Or if anyone just showed interest in becoming a cleric or following a certain god, just say, come on over.
Cleric 101.
Is that do you want them to train in the god that you are, Helm?
I think he'd kind of just like whoever you want to follow, you want to follow. If they chose Helm, he'd probably train them personally. If they decide to follow a different god, he'd find someone else to guide them.
So among this, the druids are the only ones that kind of disagree with the rest of the people worshipping different gods. The old school druids that you recruited earlier from the forest, they want only nature and their gods to be worshipped. How do you handle this kind of fucking I don't even know what to call it, old school bickering?
Crash has very little patience for druids right now. He'd probably tell them that he was in charge, and if they didn't like it, they can go back to their forest. And that but if they wanted to survive in this world, they needed to grow up and learn that things are not like the old ways.
Okay. Some leave the facility. They go back into the wastelands with their families. Others stay, and it becomes like a weight was lifted off all the people that were assholes that want to have their closed-minded beliefs and not be open to talking or learning from other religions. All the cool people stayed. And let's see how many people. And this is going to be a different roll because we had some people leave too, so you gain about 500 new holy warriors of different religions, but all uniting and respecting each other within the organization. So as an honor to you, did you already rebuild your church?
Probably, yes.
Okay. They start to decorate it with ornate statues and thank yous for as they graduate and become the new future holy paladins of the Unsleeping Eyes. Where it's not just about Helm, it's about just being good and yeah. And we go down to Rabakan. How do you recruit the wizards of the future? What do you tell these kids? Be like, hey, drugs is cool.
No. I tell them that this is the path of knowledge, and it's very tough to follow through with this training. But once you do, you'll have more power at your fingertips than any common person or warrior out there.
A kid raises his hand and says, I want to live forever. Is that possible?
Of course it's possible. I'm immortal myself, and if you work hard, someday you could be too.
Wow. All the kids go, ooh. And what is your training like? Are you doing the Spartan method? Are you just doing different kinds of tests through books and shit?
Yeah, it's going to start with books and then move into practical training. The final exam will be a test of their willpower, where they will have to take certain drugs and survive No, the drugs won't kill them, but they have to not go insane or quit the class after taking the drugs to prove that they're, have good willpower.
Okay. You are assisted by the Alhoons. The Alhoon Illithids, and I forgot what I named that northern guy, Roberto something. Gotta write this fucking down. Let me see what you do. Let's see. So you gain about, 518 more future wizards operating in your tower. This no longer has any need for clones in the future. Not that you wanted any. The only purpose is that they're feeding the Alhoons that work for you. They ask if they could keep doing this with your permission.
So yes, you can keep doing it, but you have to eat every clone. I don't want any of them running free. This is just a stopgap. It would be great if you could try to clone somebody else, because there can be only one.
They nod. And are you keeping that role, Dougal?
Yeah. The 15.
15?
Yeah. Use the inspiration to re-roll it.
Oh, okay. I didn't see the bottom. Sorry. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'm even willing to take the dyslexic who want to sell their souls to Santa.
And what is your your patron called?
Put a link to it. It's Plasya, Lord of Malbolge and daughter of Asmodeus.
Okay. And how do you sell people to become like you, to become a member?
I look for people that are, gregarious, talkative, able to influence others, but basically slackers, because you don't study, you just ask and it gets given to you. It's the warlock way. Yeah, there's nothing Spartan about it. You either get accepted or, you don't.
And do you start a cult with these people?
I put up an actual shrine.
Oh, you put a shrine in the open? You're proud?
Yeah.
You don't hide the fact? Okay.
No.
Let me see something real quick.
That's how you get executed. They find out that you're secretly a devil worshiper. If you're openly a devil worshiper, support the group, nobody seems to care.
So the council is pretty happy that you are open, worshipping a devil. They say as long as you don't cause harm to the community, or open portals to hell like people in the past have, we will allow you to practice your religion, if you want to call it that, freely. Do we have a deal?
I don't really do much in the way of worship. We sort of more have a deal that if she wants me to do something, I do it, and otherwise I just try to promote her interests.
Well, if she says to kill one of our innocents, would you do it?
No, I'd talk her out of it.
Very well then. We will let you continue. And you hear a whisper in your head and say, "We will open a new portal to hell, yes."
It was a good accent, but I couldn't understand what you said.
I said Tom Hanks did a good job in Forrest Gump. No, I said you hear a voice that says, "We will open a portal to hell and cause devils to be free." And you collect, let's see how many devil worshippers. 666. You get about 600 people under your fold. And do you have a name for your group of people?
Let's see. See, she's looking. Children of the Sixth, because she rules the sixth layer of hell.
Okay. The Children of the Six. Is the rest of the party fine with the man openly worshipping the devil?
I
Or
don't
not really
mind.
worshiping?
I also don't mind, but I feel because of what happened with Gare, we're gonna keep a close eye on him
Yeah,
and the Children of the
Yeah.
Six.
Crash would probably offer like a part of the church, like a little corner, just so we can keep an eye on them.
That's where the goth kids sit.
For the goth
Well, I'm
kids.
guessing there's like different parts of worship inside the church, so we'd offer them one of them, like, hey, yeah, you guys can camp here, and then he's keeping an eye on them the whole time.
I really have no issue with who they worship. I just don't want another portal to hell to be opened in the city.
Exactly. Like, Crash doesn't care about devil worship as long as they don't, but he wants to keep an eye on them to make sure they don't, try to open another portal.
We
Yeah.
worked way too hard for the city to go burning down because of a portal.
Yark just has fond memories of the blood fountain.
By the way, just to let you know, I don't really recruit priests. I recruit warlocks, guys that are too lazy to do anything, build temples or open portals.
It's like, we're just here for the contract.
Yeah, we're just here for the contract,
Hey, where is Gare? I mean, we rescued him, but he's unconscious, right?
His body is in the hospital. But his soul, the mystics show you visions of him just fighting waves and waves of lower devils trying to wear him out. His soul is trapped there currently.
Oh, damn.
Do we want to rescue him?
Can we rescue him? I mean, that's a whole different story.
You are able to rescue him if you want to travel to hell.
Who's this guy?
The person who opened the portal. Before that.
Yes.
That rescuing the guy that already opened the portal to hell. And we probably...
Well, wasn't he, like, possessed and forced to open the portal?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, he was possessed.
Is he like somebody's husband or boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever?
Just a really good friend.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like, he was part of the original and, like, the original group.
Why is he in hell?
He broke the deal with his patron, essentially, and he's being punished for it. Yeah, so it cost him basically his soul, and he's trapped in hell currently. So you guys can take a journey to hell if you want to attempt to save Gare's soul, if that's what you want to do.
Well, let me ask. Who is
I mean, Crash wouldn't mind beating the shit out of some demons to get a friend back.
Who was his patron, you said?
Yeah, who was his patron?
Let me see.
Hey guys, I just remembered. We didn't kill the rebels. They're still like a short distance from our base over in the volcano. We might not want to leave to go to hell until we take care of them.
Oh yeah.
All right. First kill rebels, then we save Gare from
Well,
eternal servitude in
Kill
hell.
rebels or capture them and use them in experiments that do
That's
have to do
true.
with mind flayers.
Right?
Because I mean, we got a bunch of tadpoles now. I mean, a bunch of friendly.
They
mind
need
flayers.
food.
No, they need bodies. They need bodies to be turned into mind flayers.
Like living bodies.
Yeah, they need to eat some people's brains and then turn their bodies into mind flayers. That's why I was saying that Crash would be appropriating any brain dead people he found.
I was just gonna say I've got, well, not quite 1,500 dead people.
Well, they can be used as food, but I think they have to be alive for a mind flayer to eat their brain.
So the guy in hell, who was his patron?
Gare's patron, they aren't sure. They just know this devil by the name of Smiley.
Senor Smiley Face.
They were trying to figure out, well, Gare mainly was trying to figure out his real name so he could get out of the contract that he made with him, but unfortunately he failed.
So at my next little worship service and beer drinking session with my patron, I'll ask about them and ask who the smiley devil would be.
Who are you asking? Your patron?
My patron.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, do a persuasion.
Persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 15.
15. She doesn't appear in a devil form. You see a stray cat come out of nowhere and start talking to you, and she kind of licks her paws and wipes her head, and she says, I know who he is, but you have to do a favor for me.
What would you like?
Oh, what would I like? Would you sacrifice one of the new patrons for me?
Of course not. That'd be wasting one of our new tools. And it'd damage the reputation of us with the rest of them. I wouldn't shortchange you like that. Now, I hear there's some rebels in the hills nearby. I could grab a dozen of them and sacrifice them.
But I'm not asking for the soul of a rebel. I'm asking the soul that already belongs to me. I can bring him back. I'm just asking you to do this favor for me, and then I can tell you the name of the devil.
You can bring him back.
Yeah.
Let me go find a sickly one who might not even want to come back. After all, you are pretty hot. Not just because you're in hell. So I go out among my flock, which isn't really my flock because I'm not a priest or an acolyte or anything. I find an old sickly one and I take him aside and I go, say, you wouldn't happen to be interested in meeting Glacia personally, would you? I mean, I'll have my eye.
Oh, is she gonna give me some more powers, man? She won't even talk to me every time I try to talk and, make a deal with her about more power. She says I'm not ready yet. All I know is Eldritch Blast, and that's it. And I can do more damage with this minigun over here.
Well, I'll tell you what. Come by the shrine just before sunset. We'll see what we can do.
Okay. And just before sunset, you meet this man!
I'm
And
on the altar and I go, here you go. Now hold this knife here. And then I hit the knife.
you punch it into him?
Yeah.
You sacrifice this man.
Yep.
Let's see. The blood gushes out of him as he falls to the ground, and then he it all seeps back into him, and he rises again and takes the knife out, and the once sickly man looks way healthier than he did before and a little more prettier. And he says, in the voice of your patron, the devil you're looking for is Beelzebub.
Thank you very much.
And then he skips off.
Alrighty, that went well. I go and let the others know, hey, my patron told me that the devil that's holding him is Beelzebub.
Beelzebub.
Yep. That's the one.
Or Beelzebub.
How did you find that out? I mean, Garrett worked for years and couldn't figure it out.
I have a much better relationship with my devil than he did.
I think I like your patron a lot better. Much more helpful. Doesn't bother us constantly asking for contracts.
No, like literally for every little thing is like a contract. Wasn't even a good
I bet he's
contract.
gonna pop up out of the floor in the next 5 minutes.
Is it kind of like Beetlejuice? Say it 3 times. He appears. Wow.
Ever since Millicent basically changed herself into a celestial being, and Gare trapping his breaking his contract and getting his soul trapped in hell, you haven't really seen Smiley in a while. Or Beelzebub.
Oh, so Smiley is Beelzebub. He doesn't serve him. Okay.
Yes, that's
What
what
would do it?
Glacia tells you. If you want to go to hell, the portal that everyone's been using to go there to attempt to save Gare would be going through his body as a conduit.
We should probably take care of those rebels first in case they attack the city while we're gone.
Yeah.
Yes. We don't. It takes a lot of pressure off of us, anyways.
Plus, all the tadpoles are hungry. They need fresh brains.
So you wish to attack the rebels?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get that ready then. Do you guys bring in the full troop to take care of this problem, or a small hit squad? What is your plan of action?
What do we know about the rebels?
Most of them worship the devil, Basilbo. You know that some of them seem to be working with the Zentarum. They have access to great magics and high-tech weapons.
Is it possible to do to them what they did to us? Maybe send some of our elite troops in to blend in and then start a rebellion, and then while that's happening, we go and attack the leadership?
So you want like a undercover subterfuge mission kind of for a while?
Decapitate snake sort of thing, I think. Find their leaders, kill their leaders, show them the error of their ways.
I mean, it doesn't have to be long term. I'm just thinking more of an elite force that will act as a distraction, and then that's when we can go in and take the big guys out.
Okay, do a deception check for me.
Okay.
Is there a bonus if I put fake mustache on my lizardman?
Yes.
$23.
Oh, I was waiting for Chris too.
Oh, sorry. I thought he was doing it. Okay.
Okay. Between the two of you, you are able to kind of a mix of with inside agents and maybe illusion magic. You cause a distraction, cause infighting. And let's see. Everybody roll initiative.
Companions in terrible roles.
At least we're herding together.
Are you planning on taking like prisoners alive, knocking them out, and bringing them back for experiments, or do you just have tadpoles in your pocket that you're gonna like shove down their mouth when you knock someone out?
Carrying them around jars.
Well, I mean, they're. I don't think they'd survive out of their tank, so he's definitely not got them in his pockets. I don't even know if the tadpoles are mature enough to be given host bodies yet.
Sorry, I'm here. I'm just fucking. It's taken 10 years to just post my fucking character sheet. Ugh. Come on.
I just think the idea of a task force of mind flayers under our command would be really cool.
Well, it's not like they're pets, because you'd be raising what essentially you'd be raising children.
Yeah, I said a task force.
Yeah, and they wouldn't be, as long as they don't come in contact with an elder brain. Yeah, they're totally fine.
Yeah, he probably knows what he's getting into.
Do you though? Here you go. Why were you suspended? Little Timmy tasted good. There we are. Okay.
Well, Crash does want a new family. It's just turning out to be a very, very odd one.
Well, Millicent's raising a demon, so you already have a good childhood friend to grow up with. We will start with Yak. Your infighting in your task force has started a rebellion as your troops invade with your mixed warriors. You yourselves come upon the base of their base. What do you do?
Well, do they have any visible defenses that I can see? Or
Right
stuff
now-
other than... Go ahead.
Oh, I'm gonna say right now, do a perception. It won't cost anything. It'll be basically a free action. This is a weird spot. You would suspect that because this is one of the entrances to get inside their base. You think it would be heavily guarded, but it seems like there's nothing here. But why did the DM make me roll initiative if there's nothing here?
A very good question indeed. Alright. Let's see, was the map changed, or are we still in that little arena?
Are you guys looking at what I'm looking at? Hold on.
I am still looking at the place where we partied.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm fucking stupid. So I'm looking at.
I was wondering if I needed to refresh Roll20 or something.
What about now? Do you guys see ruins and stuff?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
We're still at party.
What?
We're
What?
still at
Same place.
Okay, let me try to do this manually with everybody. Eh. Do you guys see now or no?
Nope. Party.
Nope.
No.
Alright, I'm gonna try refreshing.
Yeah, try refreshing. That's so fucking weird.
I was just wondering if it would boot me out of initiative doing that.
No, it won't. It'll keep everybody the same. Yeah, just let me know if you guys are still at the party.
I just refreshed and reloaded in, and I'm still at the party.
For real?
Yeah. Why are you somewhere else?
No, it hasn't loaded yet.
Yep, I just got back into still at the party.
My browser's has a spinning icon.
My brother lets us take its time.
Do you guys see this ping?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the right map then. Okay, yeah, we're good.
Oh, maybe it just looked like the party and it's similar.
Or you put the map and the party was all in our imaginations, but we didn't take that. We didn't. You didn't say that, so we didn't. So we just thought we were just still at the party.
Yeah, no, this is the map, yeah. No, yeah, the party was in the theater of the mind.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Now my screen will take forever.
Still trying to load in.
It's okay.
Roll20, everyone.
Yeah, I don't get how they haven't fixed their shit yet. I mean, this started in like April, the slowdowns.
Aren't there like whoever's in charge really like stubborn and doesn't want help of making things better or whatever's? 'Cause I'm pretty sure a lot of people have complained about it by now.
Okay, I think
Yeah, I'm
I'm
not
still in
really
the same
sure.
map.
No, this is the map.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah. So where you started, yeah, this is the beginning of the map. I just the party was just the theater of the mind as I was setting up this encounter, depending on what you guys chose.
Alright. Well, I would like to use my wings, fly up to see if I can get a better look. And maybe draw some anti-aircraft fire.
Okay. When you fly up, you do see these creatures. Do you see them?
I do.
Yep, so you get an aerial view of that, but that's where you were standing back here. But you do see them in this broken ruin over there hiding.
Alright, I see a good route that I could go around and kind of try and surprise or flank them with my group. Because if so, I'm going to start doing that.
Okay, go ahead.
Actually, would I be able to like? All right, so where I kind of am now, that's like the entrances, right, to this little area.
Yep.
Okay, so they were kind of like watching this area from when I flew up to look.
They were looking through the cracks, spying on you guys. So they're still kind of like looking through the cracks of this building with their back towards where you're at.
All right, well, I want to start taking on the largest one and have my whatever group I have just pile in and ambush them.
Okay, so you're gonna attack the biggest one?
Of course.
Okay, you have advantage since you'll be surprising him.
All right, bonus action rage. And I am going to be using my Great Weapon Master attacks for this surprise.
They all hit and he screams in pain from the holy damage.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. Mr. Dougal.
Give me a moment. I'm still waiting for the map and my character sheet to load. Well, my character
Okay.
sheet loaded, but I can't really see what's going on. And it's huge.
Girls usually tell me the opposite. They don't say it's huge, they go, it's really small. And I go, I'm sorry.
Well, their opinion doesn't count.
I can come back to you once you load if you want.
Can I see anything from where we are?
You are behind a hill. Kind of like a dirt mound.
So, when I move to here, can I see anything?
Nope. You do know the lizard folk man flew into this building or ruin.
Is there a doorway?
Yeah,
Or
where
is
I'm,
this...
well, kind of where I'm pinging, yeah, the
I
opening.
probably would have let them know when I landed after my quick look.
Okay, and... I'll move to there and ready Eldritch Blast for any bad guys that I see pop up.
Okay. Crash.
Okay, Crash is... Which way did Yark go? Crash will follow.
Yark went south. And I can't tell
So-
if he really went south because I'm lying, because I'm changing the music. He went north. East? West?
Oh,
Or
wait,
splitting up
it's
the
feline agility. Right, I'm gonna use feline agility, run up here. Then Oh yes, now I can see everything.
Yeah.
Crash is gonna yell at Yark, "Don't get the party started without me." And let's use. You know what? I'm gonna be a dick.
You know I throw good parties.
Well, that's rude.
Hey, what?
No, he didn't type that. I did.
I'm gonna cast that right along those three people.
Right along the
So,
three. Okay, so they all need to do
Yes, like that.
strength saves. Hiya. 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 What happens to if they fail? Okay, how much damage? Okay.
Then I'm gonna summon my spiritual weapon by the big guy and hit him with it.
Okay.
That'll end my turn.
Trying to make sure. So what happens to the guy that fails? He takes full damage and
Let me read. Yeah, I think it just takes full damage. I thought it did something, but I guess it doesn't.
okay, that's weird. Yeah, most do something. Okay, Millicent.
Wilson Lee. Well, Millicent's gonna jump over whatever that is and just run all the way over here and use my bonus action to get my wings out just in case. And hold an action because I really can't do much.
Okay.
Alright. Thank you.
Even though it says demon, you guys gotta pretend it's a devil because I'm the DM and it's, you know.
Use your imagination.
Yeah, I guess.
DM, I'm sorry, I had a 10 for initiative. Do you need to add that, or do I just roll again and put it in there?
Oh, if you had a 10, I'm sorry, I didn't see that. You're not even in the thingy.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me add you and descend. Okay, so we technically skipped your turn, so I'll let you go before the devil worshipping rebels.
Excellent. So I activate my well, it's no longer psychedelic music. I'll have Thunderstruck playing as I charge in. And I will, Does this big guy look like a machine?
No, he looks like a giant ant.
Alright, well, I will bonus action.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say you've seen some people look like that in your travels of Underdark.
Alright. Yeah, I will bonus action activate the blade song, and then I will hit him with this. Oh, wrong one.
Okay. And he fails.
Does he like the music though?
He doesn't seem to like the music. Do you do anything else?
Oh, sorry. No, that's it for me.
Okay. And he is burned by the tolls of the dead. And now the devils. You've been a bad boy, Yark, so the big one is gonna take his whip and spank you. Does a 21 hit you?
It does.
And like Indiana Jones, it wraps around your body and do a fucking athletics or strength saving throw rather, or it's the same fucking thing. I don't know. Yeah, it'd be athletics. Yeah, grappling. And while he tries to restrain you, you just flex like Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime and go puh! And you are not restrained, but you still take the slashing damage. And he will attempt to bite you. 19.
That hits.
Okay, am I assuming that if they're in this wind wall too, if they are in it, they have to do another strength save or they'll get damaged again, right?
Let me check that.
I'm just gonna assume that they do.
It just says when the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a strength save. But yeah, I assume they were still standing in it.
That's weird. Okay, that one is going to go behind you. And he's gonna fucking roll 2 1s. This one's gonna charge out. Are you flying, Crash?
No, he's just walking.
You're walking on the ground. A fucking little gnome runs right at your ankles, and he takes his dagger, and he goes, "Hiya! Hiya!" Does he stab your ankles?
No, he misses.
Oh, damn it. Oh, that's fucked up. Okay, never mind. I'm not reading anything. And I already rolled that guy's attack, because, yeah, they both attacked. So back to Yark.
Alright.
You are surrounded by an ant-man and what looks like a dwarf wearing antlers in his hair.
Well, the only one that damaged him is still going to be the target of Yark's rat. So first thing he's going to do is, as usual, take a nice bite out of it. The bonus action. I take it that misses.
Yes it does, unfortunately.
Alright, back to the axe.
Motifs. The axes, yes. Yes. And that's all to the big guy?
That is all, yes.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that is it.
Okay, Mr. Doodle.
Alright. See.
Huh, something's weird with my damage.
What's wrong with your damage?
I was holding my action for shooting.
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Oh, do you see this guy in view for your held action?
Yeah.
Yeah, then go ahead and do it then. Before you start your turn.
Okay. And it's 1, 2, 3.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. So as you see the gnome run at the Tabaxi's ankles to stab, you blast him. And now it is now it is your turn.
There should be another 15 points of damage.
Another 15? Okay.
Yeah, apparently I lost that one. But since he's there, I'll just shoot him again.
They all hit. Wow, yeah, some shit fucking AC.
And it's, again, 15 more than that. And I'm going to shove him back 30 feet.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move forward to here. I can see what else is going on. There's 30. And that's the end of my turn. And
Rabbit
this guy's
can.
30 feet back.
30 feet back.
Yeah, to the to this way. Yeah.
Rabbit can.
All right, this guy down here.
Yes.
Yes. Did I see him cast any spells or anything, or does he just look like a warrior?
You didn't see him cast any spells. So far, everyone has only done Indiana Jones tricks with their whip and slashing and stabbing ankles.
All right. Well, I can't get to that guy now, but I'm just gonna move 30 feet towards the gnome and attempt to taunt him into coming near me.
Okay, you must do an intimidation.
Oh wait, I think I might be able to get in range. No. Okay, yep. Okay.
He cannot hear you as he is too intent on killing the lizard man.
Alright. Well, then I will do this to him as a bonus action.
And which one are you doing it to, the gnome or the bearded guy?
The gnome.
Okay. The fucking gnome. Fucking gnome, and he fails.
And that'll be it for me.
He's blind. Blind! Crash.
Okay, Crash is going to see that Rabican has the gnome. He's going to run down here and go nuts. He's going to be to the big guy.
Big guy, yep, that hits.
And again to the same person.
Okay. That is gonna miss.
Spiritual weapon to the littler guy.
That's gonna hit.
And that will end my turn.
So yeah, your first shot hits right into the big guy's shell. Second one doesn't crack it as much, and the your special weapon slashes at the bearded man. Millicent.
Yes.
Yes.
Run over. Join the group. Do. Can I use the hold? Like, I was holding the action. Can I just use that right now, or?
What was your hold action?
It was just a gunblade attack.
Did you see anyone on the outside of the wall?
No, not really.
Unfortunately, Dad, you can't.
Okay, that's okay.
I'ma still slice it.
And use my bonus action to put the Hunter's Mark with that.
Okay.
Yes.
And how do you kill Ant-Man?
Ant-Man. Okay, so she basically comes around the corner with, like, slightly flying off the ground and just charges in for the attack. I'm guessing they have cracked a little bit of the exoskeleton. So whatever she sees that is enough for the blade to go in there, she just sticks it into him and just slice him open.
Alright, he falls. Do you do anything else?
Said. Thank you. I end my turn.
Mr. Dougal, do a dexterity saving throw for me. Underneath your feet, you feel trembling like a little mini earthquake as another Ant-Man pops up and he attacks you by surprise, unfortunately. Let's see how much.
He has disadvantage because I have a cloak of displacement now.
Disadvantage?
Yeah. Of course, my armor class is still shit at 15, but at least it's disadvantage. Until he hits me, and then wait until the start of my next turn.
Okay. He will start with the same kind of Indiana Jones whip. With his disadvantage. 23.
Yeah, that's only 8 more than needed. So, yeah.
Okay. And then do a athletics saving throw for being grappled.
For acrobatics.
Or acrobatics, yes.
10. Nope.
Unfortunately, you are grappled.
Okay.
And then he will attempt to claw you. 13.
No.
And then over to Yark. That one's dead. But the other guy. All creatures 20 feet. So. Okay. This is going to be a love tap, guys.
No.
So all of you in the building next to him, besides Rabican and Mr. Dougal, do a dexterity saving throw from Blizz. And if you got lower than a 16, you're gonna be stunned.
Ah, so close.
And take, let's see. Yeah, if you pass, you only take half damage, but
Okay, cool.
and you're not stunned. But if you failed, you take the full 37. What is it? Lightning? Yeah, lightning damage, and you are stunned until the start of the little fucker's next turn. And that one's dead. And Yark, you are stunned. I love you, Mr. Duke. Mr. Dougal.
What's that?
It is your turn once again.
Ah, okay. There it is. Level 5. Boom. He has to make a difficulty 19 Constitution save or take 37 points of damage. And I disappear from where I am and let me see how far that is.
You're doing that, the one right next to you?
Yeah, because I'm teleporting away. He's
Yep,
grappling me.
and he fails.
So he takes 37 points.
Ouch.
And nobody else is within 10 feet of me. So I'm going to move. See, how far is that? That's only 60 feet. I can't see any place farther than that. So that'll be where I go.
And you teleport away.
And then I'm going to move 10 more feet.
Okay.
And that's the end of
Rabican.
I think you forgot to have the blind gnome do his turn.
Oh, last turn? I forgot.
Yeah. if you
Yeah.
wanna
Oh,
attack-
yeah. Okay, cool. If you want to remind the Stone DM. So once again, he says, "Okay, since I can't stab the Tabaxi ankles, I shall get you, Mr. Lich. But wait, let me. I have to attack in this voice. Hiya!
Well, he's still blind, so none of those hit me.
You bastard! And he swings his dagger wildly around and around and around. You fucking bastard.
And for my turn, since he's so small, I want like a little gnome butler, so I cast this on him.
Yellow sign. Wisdom, okay. Wisdom. Shazam!
I'd like him to worship me as his sacred monarch for the next 8 hours.
And he bows. Oh, great king, fucker, making me blind. I appreciate your gifts.
Yes, yes. Why don't you find a nice rock to hide under until I can question you later?
So how long is he charmed?
8 hours.
8 hours. Okay. You tell him you want him to hide under a rock?
Yeah, until I come get him. Stay safe.
Okay. He kind of does like the whole plank thing and just puts a rock over his face.
Oh, he must have been hit on the head as a child. Oh well. Bonus action. I will do this to the horned guy near Yark.
Horned guy. Yeah, I don't know why the death thing ain't working lately. Dexterity save, and he fails. And he is blind.
Yeah, I just kind of point at him. Ha ha! You're blind now, and that's my turn.
I can't do an Irish accent because I feel like he looks like a guy that would have an Irish accent.
Does he know?
I'm done blind. I don't know. But crash.
I am stunned.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry, Dad. Millicent, are you stunned?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Well,
He stunned your friends. He's a bitch.
He is a bitch. I'm just trying to figure out if I use Light of Judgment, will that also affect my friends, or just the creature that I want to attack?
What does the description say?
It just says up to 2 creatures within 5 feet. That's all it says.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming it's just animes.
Okay, call. I'm gonna
Call.
do that.
Okay. That's gonna
That
be a
is.
hit. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right. Oh, that's a radiant damage on a devil
Radiant
worshipper.
damage.
Mm,
Devil
he
worshipper.
He feels Jesus.
Good for him. And I think that's it? Or can I do it 2 times? Because it's magic? I think it's magic.
You can do that 2 times actually, because that's
Oh,
actually
cool.
just an ability of being a celestial.
alright. That misses.
But yeah, that fucking misses.
He's the well bonus action switching the hunter's mark towards him, so
That is
Diarrhea.
it. In my turn. Thank you.
Okay. Ant-Man number 2 will run down here. And he
no.
will
Oh no. No.
attempt to let's see. He will attempt to Indiana Jones fucking crash. Why can't I remember her name? But I'm assuming a 17 misses.
Oh yeah. He somehow managed to miss a stunned target. Good for him.
Oh, you're no longer stunned, because it's the beginning of the other guy's turn too, so otherwise I would have had advantage. The guy on the bottom, he's gonna try to recharge his stupid fucking attack because he's a lame asshole, and he does.
I use my reaction.
Wow, okay, so let's see what he gets. He does not recharge it. And he is blind, and he will attempt to swing wildly at Millicent.
Oh no.
11,
Misses.
21.
Hit.
Okay, and then do a
Strength
saving throw. You are knocked prone as he punches blindly at you.
So rude. No one's ever polite anymore. What a
I would like-
fuck.
Crash would like to use his reaction given by Sentinel to smack that motherfucker upside the head.
Okay. So I went. Big
And-
guy went.
Nat 1. Fuck her.
Walk it off.
Yark, you are no longer stunned, and the man in front of you is blind.
Yark just grins widely, raises his axe.
With advantage. Ouch. And he dies by your hand. Axe thing. Non-axe. Great axe.
It is indeed a great axe. Alright, so this one to the left of us is dead, right?
Yeah, he's gone, so I'll just delete him.
Okay. I'm gonna move up to this other one and then bonus action take a bite out of it.
That... Is that an advantage?
I didn't reckless attack, so no.
Okay, so yeah, that's a miss.
Alright, that ends my turn. Yark
Dougal.
loudly complains. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead, sir.
I was just gonna say loudly complains that these things are difficult to get a bite out of. Mad Dog.
Mr. Dougal!
25, 30. And here. Go back here. I summon a Yugoloth to claw at him.
You summon a what?
A fiend. Yugoloth. And it has initiative right after me, so it's going to take 3 attacks at a plus 9.
OTYUGH?
Hang on. It's in the spell description.
Oh, sorry. I should just look at that because I'm a dummy. Da, 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 da. Oh, you go. Yeah. You go.
I assume a 12 won't hit.
No, it won't.
How about an 18? Or a 20?
Yep, both of them.
Okay, both those hit. And damage was. Let me look at the spell again. A d8 plus 9. So 2d8 plus 18. $32 points of damage total.
What kind?
Flashing.
Okay. Which one did you do that to? The big one?
Yeah, I don't have a token for this thing. I would've
Okay.
just had-
Yeah, I was trying to get a token, but it's nothing was popping up for me for Yugoloth.
Use a devil token. Any old fiend will do.
Pew.
I think it doesn't say what size they are, but I would guess medium or large, one or the other.
Yeah, that's what I would assume.
It's large.
Large? Okay. Pew. Do you do anything else?
After that, it's going to teleport because it hit him, so it can teleport 30 feet back to me. But I can't move it. Okay. That's the end of my turn. And
Okay.
its turn.
All right, so I'm gonna do something kind of stupid. This guy's surrounded. Say again?
I said an excellent choice.
Yeah, I agree. Is this guy flanked?
Yeah, you're flanking him currently. Yeah, you're all flanking him.
I have never used this Lich ability, but he looks big and constitutional, strong, like, so probably won't work.
Oh. And he is paralyzed.
Just to add insult to injury, while he's paralyzed, I do this to him because I don't think he can move.
Nope. So he would have disadvantage. So yep, he's blind also. So you paralyzed and blind him.
Yeah, and then I don't have to worry about getting attacked. I just kind of walk away from him, and that's it for me.
Okay, Crash.
Crash is gonna attempt to beat the shit out of this man.
Okay.
And then again.
Yep.
Alright. Don't forget, Crash. Paralyzed. If you hit a creature within 5 feet melee when they're paralyzed, it's an automatic crit.
Really?
Yeah.
So what do I get to do then?
You get to do an extra dice of extra 1d12.
So would that be for both attacks?
Yep. So 2d12.
Wow. Alright, spiritual
But
weapon.
that manages to kill him.
Sweet. I guess Crash just shoves his dragon tooth through its mandibles and breaks apart its skull.
Okay, Millicent. Unless you're doing something else.
Is this dude the one behind me still alive?
No, he's dead.
Oh, well,
Only the gnome is alive, but he is just laying on the ground flat like a plank with a rock on his face.
I'm gonna leave him be. I think he's very satisfied of his hiding. Yeah, there's nothing I'm gonna do.
As he lays there, he says, my king, what else would you have me do?
Why don't you come in this building and answer our questions? We need to know about this place. How many guards there are, who's in charge, traps, that sort of thing.
Ah, okay. Do you still want me to be under a rock?
No, I think you can just at ease.
And he just rolls over on the floor in front of you. But right before he answers any questions, sorry, I'm trying to fucking load this goddamn thingamabobber.
I just realized I completely forgot to mention that Crash would probably bring Indy along for this mission.
Indy!
See, I guess you were just fucking around back in the trees somewhere.
I could do some healing.
As he's trying to answer your question, a thing spews out of the mouth of the dead bearded man right behind Millicent. It is a blue goo. Millicent,
blue
do a wisdom saving throw. Why is it 2 GM?
Wisdom saving throw. Oh, okay.
And you get a piercing pain in your stomach as you feel like you were stabbed, yet nothing touched your body,
Oh.
and you take 15 psychic damage from this throw up monster.
Blob thing.
Blob thing.
Blob thing.
Kind of, yep, and it multi attacks. And it 21 hits you, correct?
Yes.
Okay, do a wisdom save once again.
Where is it? Right there.
So you take 11 force damage.
Oh my god.
And you fall prone in a fit of laughter. Let me just.
As she's
I don't know
holding
what.
her stomach.
Okay, Mr. Dougal.
Okay. My thing should have followed me over, but I can't make it move. First, this blue thing back here, I'm going to shoot it with Eldritch Blast.
Ping, 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 ping. They all hit.
So that's 9 plus 15, 24 points of damage. And tell my teams to go attack that thing. And I'm going to move a couple steps. And then it's team's initiative immediately after mine, so I'm going to have it do those attacks again. $27, 23, and 17.
Okay. They all
hit?
hit. Yes.
Okay. That would be 3d8 plus 27. I should probably roll that. 36 points.
Nice.
And that's the end of my turn.
Ravican.
How would you say that this thing looks? Is it a blob? Is it fur? Does it have eyes, or is it just like amorphous?
It's kind of looks like a ghost, but like hairy, but it's still like ethereal the way it came out. But the way like that slime monster from Ghostbusters, it's ethereal, but he also looks wet at the same time.
All right. I am gonna try another new spell out on him. Oh, I can't find the macro, so I'll just post it and manually roll.
So you're just doing it behind him?
Yeah.
He rolled an 11.
He takes a mighty 12 force damage, and I don't know what the other part of the spell does.
Speed's halved until his next turn.
Oh, okay. Then bonus action, puff of smoke.
He rolled a 4. But unfortunately, this thing has true sight.
All right. That's all I got then.
Crash.
Crash is gonna yell something along the lines of "You bitch" at when he sees this thing attack Millie, and then just kind of go over here and beat the shit out of it.
Yep.
Then again,
Yep.
then spiritual weapon.
That's gonna miss.
And that'll end my turn.
Okay. Let's see. 1, Yark, 2, Millicent, 3, Crash. I'm gonna roll a d3. Yark. Yark, do a, charisma saving throw. Okay. The goop flows into your body, the ghost, and it forces you to do an attack to Millicent. Just one
Oh,
attack.
no.
No.
Okay, so now the question is, do you want me to use my Great Weapon Master or not?
I wouldn't use it, yeah, just a regular attack. Doesn't specify.
I mean, she's on the ground, laughing.
Does a 17 hit you?
A what?
A 17?
No. She's
So,
rolling around, laughing.
So
Cut
you
it
managed
out.
to roll out of the way.
Is it my turn? Do I have to reroll anything?
Let's see. Let me run back to it. No, you're good. You're good.
Alright,
now.
cool. Alright, so, getting nearly hit snapped her out of her laughing, whatever that was. You'll use half her movement to get up. So is this thing like essentially just possessing him, or like if I hit it, will I be hitting Yark?
You'll basically right now it's inside of Yark.
Oh. Okay. Oh no, okay. 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 I'm light of judgment because it hurts my enemies and not my friends, right? Like that's what you said. Will that be hurting Yark or just okay? Cool. I'm gonna do that. 2 times, just in case.
And you you do an exorcism and you break the evil spirit out of Yark as he regains control of his body again. Yark, you just throw up this blue-looking goo coming out of your mouth that tastes bad.
Millie's just like holding your shoulders, like, you good, bud? Look at me. How many fingers am I holding?
Yark snaps at the fingers.
No, not like that.
He's clearly fine.
Crash bonks Yark on the nose and just says, "No, bad crocodile."
Don't hit him too hard. We need to give him, like, you know, as unhurt as we can, or more hurt than he already is. I don't know. Those lizard people tend to be a little bit weird in terms of how their spouse are supposed to be coming back.
So this blue thing, where did it come from?
It came from the body of the bearded man.
Okay.
Hey, Gnome, you don't have one of those in you, do you?
No, I don't.
Is he telling the
But
truth?
we use a lot of those to get people in control.
What was the real reason you rebelled in the first place? I mean, our city was pretty nice. I mean, was it purely a power takeover? Like, you're just selfish, I want to be in charge?
To be honest, it's I couldn't tell you what the real reason was. I just follow orders.
Well, who's in charge here?
Jiraiya's brother.
Anybody else have any questions they'd like to ask him?
No, can I
How
shoot it?
many people there is? You know, like fighting styles, just basic information though, so we can take down the rebellion a little bit faster.
Oh, there are hundreds, but the there's been infighting already that's going on.
Where are your leaders at?
Between who? Sorry.
They'll be inside the main part of the bunker.
So wait, they're fighting again, like with each other? Why is that?
The leaders ain't fighting. There was just some kind of rebellion or something gone wrong with some infighting and some fights over who deserves what rank, and then people started questioning who deserved what, and then the attack happened, and then you guys popped up.
Hey, Rabican, you're gonna eat him, right?
No, I'm gonna keep him. I always wanted a little butler who looks like him.
Oh my god.
All right.
One last question, if you don't mind. You mentioned that those blue things are being used to control people.
Yes.
Is that like full control, as in you've taken over people who want nothing to do with you?
Yes, we do. We've taken over a lot of villages of people in the wasteland that way. That's how we've been recuperating our numbers ever since the fight with you guys.
Is there an easy way to kick those creatures out?
If you look at and he looks at Crash, priest doing an exorcism is the easiest way.
Is there any way to tell who exactly is possessed by these creatures and who isn't?
Can we inspect the body, now that I think about it?
Unless you have some sort of special gift, it's really hard to say. They look exactly like you and me, because they are you and me, but their spirit, unless you have some sort of magical ability like I think paladins do. You won't be able to detect them that easily.
While he's talking, I'd like to be giving everybody a pep talk.
Crash would, I'm just gonna say Indy's probably fucking around in the trees somewhere, keeping rear watch. Crash is gonna call him to have some nice tasty brains from these demons.
Before he does, can we inspect the body to see if we can find a way to see a physical aspect that we can get out of to see who's, possessed and who isn't? Like some residue or...
Sure. You could do either like an investigation or a medicine check.
I could do a medicine check.
I'm doing investigation.
I'll hit myself with guidance and do a medicine.
I'll help you, Millicent. I'm not proficient in medicine.
You're good. I got a 14. The Crash got a 20.
22 with guidance.
22 with guidance.
On the left side of the ear, as you look on the body, it looks like it was stained with like a marker or a blue Kool-Aid stain. It's very small, but it's next to the inside the ear.
Crash
So,
is
like-
gonna go over and check and see if Yark has anything like that on the side of his head.
I don't think Yark has ears.
Lizards have ear holes.
That's true.
No, just kidding. Yeah, on the side of his head, you see kind of a blue stain, but it's easily to be wiped off since it hasn't been there too long.
Does he have blue?
Yes, he does.
All right. Look at them ears, y'all.
Wait, who was the last person you checked?
We checked Yark because he got temporarily possessed.
Oh, okay. Could you mind taking a look at this gnome to make sure he's not possessed?
I'm not possessed.
I check anyways. Does he have
Crash
blue
will
on
as
him?
well.
Nope. He does
No
have
blue.
a rock on his head.
He does have a rock though, as we all can see.
All right, Mr. Gnome, you can drop that rock, but I'm gonna need you to do two things. You're gonna need to go back to our city, surrender yourself, tell them who you are, take this note with you so they know you're there on my orders. Present yourself to the Wizard's Tower, and you must be wearing a nice new butler suit tomorrow morning for duty.
Is he gonna remember all of that?
Oh man. Okay.
My man's got a new job already.
He goes,
Oh,
"Can
and
I
your
bring
bird
my
hang."
cat?"
Of course you can bring your cat.
And he snaps his fingers, and a small black kitten appears on his shoulder, and he says, "Well, I am off then." And that will end the session this week until next time, as the gnome runs off into the distance.
Into the foresty sunset.
I should have asked his name at some point.
Do we have any healing?
Dobie.
I can hit people with cure wounds. Do you want some cure wounds?
Sure.
Who needs healing?
I do.
Everybody gets a healing.
There you go, 9 healing for you. How are you doing, Millie?
I'm good. I can slap myself with some healing later.
Who's the most wounded?
I'm down 30 hit points.
I've got 63 out of 83, so I'm still okay.
What about you, Yark?
I was at 107, but the temp HP brought me up to 124 out of 137.
And you, Millie?
I'm at 69. Well, 58 here, 69 on here. This is confusing. 69, I guess.
What's your total though?
105.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
I'm
okay.
going to cast this at 4th level then before we leave. I'll give it to you, Ein, and Crash, since you guys had the most missing.
I just realized I forgot to update my health. I'm still at level 11 health.
Oh my god. Thank you.
Now I gotta figure out what my level 12 health is gonna be. As I constantly forget what average to take.
What level was the aid cast at?
It was at 4th, so you get 15.
Thanks.
Did anybody get any really cool feats?
I
Other
took
than
Sentinel.
Inspiring leader. That's at 17 points.
Great weapon master.
Well, I will see you guys next week, and I love you guys.
Alright.
Have a good night.
See you next
Good
week.
night.
Bye.
Uh,